right, man. The Washington Commanders, my bad. Terry McLaurin, they've been going through it all year, all offseason about a new contract. Should the Lions be interested in Terry McLaurin? Um, I'm pretty sure he wants to get paid like one of the best receivers in the league, and I believe he is one of the best receivers in the league. I think he's one of the more talented receivers. I think in Washington, he's been balling whatever the quarterback been. I don't know, what they not trying to pay him. What's the specifics? Pretty sure he want to be in the 30 range. Me personally, I think he's the best receiver in the NFC East. Better than CeeDee Lamb. Better than A.J. Brown. If I had to rank them, honestly, Terry McLaurin, A.J. Brown, Malik Neighbors, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is not that good. You know what I'm saying? They just put him in the slot a lot. I mean, you 6'4" hiding in the slot. But I like CeeDee Lamb. Maybe just because he a coon boy, a Dallas coon boy. But nonetheless, I think McLaurin, even at Ohio State, he was one of a beast. What you getting with him is a guy that move around the formation, supreme route runner, great catcher of the football. And I think anybody that get him will be happy. And I want to see him go to a situation where he winning. And he winning in Washington. So, obviously, I don't know if they will trade him. But if you're the Lions, hey, maybe you take a look at it. Maybe, you like, we don't trust J-Mo that much. And Washington can just pay J-Mo. And y'all can just pay Terry McLaurin. It'll probably be a little, that's a fair trade down there. You probably got to throw a little extra compensation on there. But remember, when you're dealing with a guy like Terry McLaurin, you got to break the bank. You get a guy like that, it's imperative that you better be prepared to draft a pass rusher pretty soon. But also, that probably take you out the Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta sweepstakes too. So, Terry McLaurin, it's a lot of kill. But also, I really think at this point, is he a better receiver than Jameson Williams? Yes, right now. But being better and being a fit is two different things. I think McLaurin fit wherever he go. Yeah. You want him to move the change, you want to do this. But for the most part, I think if the Lions, did, and I'm just talking hypothetical shit, I just feel like if they did trade for a particular receiver, it'd probably be a more of a bigger body receiver. And that's what they got at Isaac Tesla. They understood, and I made this reference, I think, the other day. I remember it got to the point when Ben Roethlisberger lost Plexico Burress. For Michigan State fans, I remember Plexico played up there. I think Saban was the coach. Then people like, Nick Saban coached at Michigan State? Yeah, I remember those days. John L. Smith, Nick Saban. And, Plexico Burress from Virginia. And, he lost Plexico Burress for years, and they would draft. They had, Hines Ward, Antonio Holmes, Antonio Brown, had all these smaller receivers. And, he's like, man, I want another bigger receiver. And then I think that's when they drafted the kid who the Lions tried to sign last year, who made a comeback with Dallas, but it didn't work. I forget the guy's name, man. He was somewhere from Texas University, I think, the big receiver. He got kicked out the league for smoking weed. It was something. Y'all remember what I'm talking about. I don't know why I want to call him Malcolm Kelly, but that's not him. He went to Oklahoma. No, Montavious Bryant. I think that was his name. I think that's one of the reasons they went to grab Montavious Bryant or something like that, whoever it is. And I think a bigger receiver, and you need those bigger receivers because you got tight ends, obviously, but, you get bigger receivers that can move a little bit faster than tight ends. You want those guys because because they move a little bit faster and they great red zone threats. But one thing I can say about, great route runners and guys that make themselves available and know how to sit through zones, like a St. Brown, like a Terry McLaurin, is they don't have to be the biggest receivers. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be the biggest receivers, for you to be great red zone targets. So, but I will say, Terrion Arnold shut that dude down. He shut him down. Terrion shut him down. He shut him down in that playoff game. He did. And I wish I met this dude at the gym, man, this young kid, man. If I see him again, I'm gonna have him come on the show. Y'all like him. He's a diehard Lion fan. Y'all like him. But yeah, it's just a hypothetical, but you start thinking, around the league, who can use them. I like Dallas picking up George Pickens. That was a good pickup for them. I like Pickens, but I see why the Lions took J-Mo and didn't take Pickens. Pickens is a wild boy. But if you look around the league and be like, man, who's a great fit for him realistically? Atlanta, I know they got Drake London, but Atlanta can use a guy like him. Uh, you know, Bryce Young can use a guy like him. Tampa, they pretty strapped, but if they wanted to ask somebody, I know Godwin got hurt. They wanted to ask somebody. So Tampa, New Orleans, they having quarterback problems. The Panthers can use them. So you got what? Tampa, New Orleans, Atlanta. It's one more of them damn teams. I always forget the NFC South team. So Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans. Uh, mm-hmm. I always forget the other NFC South team. New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina. Oh, Tampa Bay. So I'm tripping. NFC East, I think everybody pretty much good. They're the Giants, the Cowboys, the Eagles. The Giants, the Cowboys, the Eagles. Obviously the Commanders, the Rams. They just signed Devontae Adams, so they don't need them. The 49ers. I guess they can afford it, but they so cash strapped. So I doubt that. The Seahawks, they got Cooper Kupp and them guys up there. So 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Arizona, they can use them. Did y'all see Will Johnson press the hell out of Marvin Harrison Jr. at Cardinals camp? Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta see that video. Will Johnson. I might do a short. And then you go to the FC, that's probably more likely where they want to trade him. Cleveland, I don't know who Cleveland receiver. I know I got Jerry Jeudy. Maybe Cleveland can use him. But the Steelers, I think they're pretty good. They got DK. Baltimore, they can use them, to be honest. Baltimore can use them. Cincinnati don't need them. You go to the AFC South, the Colts. I mean, I just don't know about Anthony Richardson. It just seemed like a lot of maturity is lacking there. Um, Houston, with Tank Dale going down, they can use them, but they did draft a kid from Arizona State, I think it was. The Jaguars, I mean, I guess they can use them. In Tennessee, they not two of the most winnable sort of situations, though. In the AFC East, obviously Buffalo can use them. They seen Keon Coleman having problems separating in Bills camp. They let Amari Cooper go, so the Bills can use them. The Dolphins is good. The Patriots, I mean, I don't know if you want to go up there, but I like Drake May low key. I think he's gonna be a stud. The Jets, I mean, they got receivers. Then maybe they can use them. I know they got Garrett Wilson, who they got. And then you go Kansas City, they probably cash strapped. The Raiders probably can use them. Who they quarterback? Gino, yeah, they can use them. Denver, they got some good receivers. Just played Cortland Sutton, but they can use them. And then you got the Chargers. I think they're pretty good at receiver, but maybe they can use. So for the most part, if I had to say the number one team, I probably would say Baltimore can use them. But if Detroit got them, I doubt it. I think J-Mo's a great fit. I don't see it happening. But Terry McLaurin's a beast. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Peace.